Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Paladins, champions of the realm. Welcome to the patch preview show for your lovely game, the game we all love, Paladins. My name is Raynday, and of course, I'm joined here today with HiRezAlyssa.
Yes, I'm one of the community managers for Paladins.
We'll do that. We'll just make the frame here. Just make the frame. And then we got HiRezPrettyHair.
It's your boy, Young Rover.
So we got a lot of really cool things to discuss today. It's a festive season. It's October. A lot of people are kind of in the mood for spooky things, holidays.
Season.
So we might have a couple things for you there, but we are really excited to be moving forward. This is always like one of my favorite times of year. I don't know if you guys are into this year, but
You're a spooky guy?
I'm not a spooky guy. I'm more like November, December, I get going, right? That's her for me. Are you a Halloween fan, Alyssa?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the cold weather, the pumpkin spice. I'm like as basic as it gets.
Oh, well, because you're cosplay too, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, is Halloween like that's like a hallmark thing for you? Do you do
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a huge costume every year?
Oh, yeah, always for all the conventions, everything. It's the one time of the year where people don't think I'm super weird because I'm dressed
come
up.
on, please.
Well,
What do you got planned this year?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I wanna
gosh.
know.
I don't know.
Can we
I'm
spoil it?
working on some stuff for SWC.
Something's in the works,
but
something big?
I don't want to
Soon.
say anything yet.
Okay.
What about
We'll
you,
see.
Evan? What are
Being
you
mysterious. What am I cosplaying as?
for Halloween? You got any plans?
I'm going for like a young tan prince. Going for
Okay.
like a young tan prince.
Young
And
tan
yeah,
prince.
just like maybe some
YTP.
voodoo magic there. YTP. PYT? I'm going like the YTP. And seeing if I can get some candy. I don't know. I think I might
Oh,
be
yeah,
past the
dude.
age, though. I might not be young enough. So all of you are here for Paladins and the patch notes. You want to see what's coming up in OB36. And we got a lot of cool things to discuss. I believe the first thing on the table, actually, is we got some new sets going in for some of the champions. And actually, the first champion we're going to talk about is Grover.
Young Grover.
The Church of Grover.
That's right.
Praise
yeah.
up.
So we got a couple of common skins heads for him, just to kind of help flesh out that head and body system. That really, with those in the game, it's kind of like there are X amount more of skins because you can personalize, you can make your own skin kind of thing. Which is, I know, as soon as Maldamba came out, yeah. So we've seen this is going to be the yellow one here. This is the body.
Ooh.
So it changes the color of not only the mushrooms but the eyes as well.
Wow. So you get the mushroom and the eye treatment.
I didn't even notice the mushroom accent. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Alyssa, you play a lot of Grover?
A little bit. He's not my favorite, but
Not your favorite?
yeah, but these common skins are pretty cool. There's actually new bodies, heads, and weapons.
And so we have several common skins, right? We have this one, and then there's a couple of different colors. And look at that purple, man. That is,
Yeah, I
think
love
that's
the
my jam.
purple.
that looks great. That looks sinister, but like still cool. This doesn't have a name yet, actually.
No, they
doesn't.
don't have names yet.
Nick, what would you name this?
Ooh, I think Whomping Willow, dude.
Whomping Willow. I
The
like that.
Whomping Willow. Maybe the
Yeah.
Boysenberry Bop.
Okay, the boysenberry bomb. What about you, Alyssa?
Oh god, I don't know. I like the boysenberry bomb. That's pretty good.
Okay, the bomb. Okay, she added the bomb onto that. And I believe we have one more color that he's got.
So we had that yellow, we had that purple. Nice.
Does he have a
Yeah.
green as well, I think? Okay, well, he's also got some heads to be adjusted with that.
The
to
heads are
match.
pretty cool.
The
They
heads to
actually
match.
change
Yeah.
his leaves.
These are the big ticket.
So,
That's
yeah.
what's up.
These are highly requested for sure.
Yeah, and you can combine that with the bodies, however you want. You can do the same color, you can mix it up.
Let's see if we can see another color of the leaves. There we go. So there's like the
Ooh.
more red, maybe not maybe the raspberry bop.
It's very fall looking.
Right, very
Yeah.
fall. This is something to get now, pretty much.
Yeah,
to
for
be in
sure.
season, And look at that. That's got to be my favorite there.
The
Yeah.
lilac.
The
Very
lilac.
fantasy.
The
Lilac
lavender.
dream.
It's beautiful. So we got
That looks like a
Grover coming
shampoo
in.
bottle.
What part?
Like the bottle. You know what I mean?
No, what part of him looks like a shampoo
Oh,
bottle? I
like
didn't see it.
that color, dude. That
Oh,
color
yeah,
just
yeah.
reminds me. What is the shampoo I'm thinking of?
I don't know,
I should
man.
probably know
Not
that.
everyone is shampooing as efficiently as you are, Nick. No
Lavender.
one. Not everyone
Lavender,
has
that's
those locks.
Awesome.
So we've also got the
boys.
weapons.
Yes.
Yeah. New weapon colors.
There it
Pretty
is. I like
Oh
it.
my god, what am I gonna go for, dude? Let's see.
This might get you playing Grover.
You gotta mix it up.
I think I'm gonna jam. I think I like the lilac leaves. No, I'm gonna go purple eyes, purple mushrooms.
Okay.
Probably yellow leaves. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
Good one.
nice.
Yeah,
Probably
it is.
that
it
That's
is.
nice. I
Probably.
feel like the purple for me is just, I'm going
X.
straight purple.
It's different, yeah.
Look at that axe.
Grover got that axe, man. He's got a great axe.
Oh,
All right. Well,
But,
moving on.
All right, give me a zoom in on Alyssa at this moment, please. So, okay, we've got Grover, and we also have some new things going on for Buck, the big man himself. Everyone's really excited about this in-house. Buck is getting a bit of a remodel.
Ooh.
So he's getting a bit of a remodel to bring himself in alignment with the fantasy element. And before we get into that remodel, actually, we're going to go to the new epic skin, I believe, that Buck is going to be getting, Trigger Man Buck.
Yeah,
So,
buddy.
Pretty
Oh, yeah.
much, he's going to be... As if he didn't
Hitman
already
style.
act like a hitman, right? He jumps on you, takes you down before you can think about it. He's got the
Oh
new
my
skin
God.
to boot,
Yes, please.
white and black.
That shotgun. I'm freaking out, dude.
Now, I got to say, this is one of the coolest skins
Oh
I've
my
probably
God.
seen in the game thus far.
Yeah,
This
he makes a
is-
good hitman.
This is like what I'm excited for personally for Paladins. Like once we get all the heads and the bodies fleshed out, and
Yep.
everyone's got their little like, their basic customizations. I want
Yep.
to see our artists go to work on like the big stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Because our Smite skins are so godlike. I can't wait to see like if we get any like big skin at the end of the year, like Odyssey type skins. That would be insane in Paladins.
I mean, just like a morphing skin based
Yeah.
on, I mean, that would be the potential is incredible. And I think it's really exciting, too, to see now we've seen several patches, like great skins dropping each patch. So it's pretty exciting to see that this is the next, trajectory of where we're
Yeah.
going, where most of the time, each patch you can expect some great new content now that the game is really flowing and moving and found its pacing. A little bit less of the time is being decided on the gameplay mechanics. What is
Yeah,
that?
it's got its feet under it.
Yeah, it's got its feet under it. So I'm really excited about that personally because it just means I get to look cooler. And I also have a really easy way to get crystals.
Plus,
so
yeah,
I feel
we
pretty-
get all that free
I feel
money.
pretty- I feel okay.
She's gonna hook it up. She's our sugar mama with crystals.
There it is. Oh, look at that. That's why we talked to her.
And
okay.
he's actually got a pretty cool voice pack, the Triggerman Buck, too.
Oh,
It's,
can we
yeah,
hear? Is it
very-
possible to hear a little bit of that?
Yeah, I think we can, if we can bring it back up.
That would be
maybe?
great.
Maybe?
All right.
Okay.
So we can. All right. That was a pipe dream, but it is going to be cool. It
Yeah,
does. It
it's
will come
good.
with a voice pack, and that's something to be checking out.
This is epic tier. So this is gonna be
Yes.
on par with, Cassie. Not quite. I wonder how long is Fernando's God of War still legendary, or has that been bumped down to epic?
That's actually a great question.
I think it got bumped down to epic to leave room for those high-res expo skins at the end of the year.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's going to be some
I'm gonna
really,
keep dreaming.
really exciting things coming up. You know, me and Nick are going to be the first onto that. Let's going to be hooking us up with the gyms. We'll have it.
I got
Check
you.
us out on stream. The crystals, excuse me. So Buck is getting a lot of that, and obviously we are going to. I think we took a look at him in game. Or if we didn't, I'm not sure if we wanted to do that a little bit. It might be cool to see him walking around with that skin in the first person, if we're able to, but may not be able to do that this time, though that is coming out next patch, so we're really excited to showcase that to you.
BTS
Yeah, and in the
later this week.
BTS, that'll be something we can give you early access to. Should be out either Friday or Monday of this week. But after that, we've actually got some new changes coming up to some more general things, just some general changes in
rad.
the patch, and that would be the shooting range. Starting off.
The shooting range is getting arted up right now, so it's not going to be just the generic wide boxes like it was. It's actually getting a Timble Isle theme, which is going to be pretty cool.
So what you're saying is we're not going to see just cubes everywhere.
Yeah, not just cubes.
Okay.
No,
I
it's
was gonna
getting.
miss the cubes, man.
They're homey
It was
now.
a nice like. I'm in here doing math about my DPS. And
Exactly.
I need to know, like, I need
Trajectory.
not to be distracted by pretty things right now because I need to focus on my
Exactly.
animation canceling and am I doing this right? But yeah,
Exactly.
no, it's cool. It's like, yeah, we caught a little sneak peek of it earlier. It's like, it's temple ruinsy feeling, but it doesn't have like the Serpent Beach like sunlight, so it's like really
Yeah.
like dark and like dank feeling. It's cool.
Same
It feels
sort
like
of layout.
it's like a cavern. It's like the bat
Like a
the bat
cavern.
cave where you're just
Okay.
practicing. Like you got your picture of Ivan Drago on the mirror and you stab it and then you leave.
Oh, that's perfect actually, though, right? Because obviously you're getting the ability to like get in that zone of like I'm by
Yeah.
myself.
Or in the
right?
case of YouTube, they've got Sky plastered
Yes.
up on the wall and they're just shooting pictures of Sky.
basically YouTube is
You're
just
so
practicing.
big!
How do we kill her? How do we kill her? Oh. So we're pretty excited about that, and that'll be cool for all of you, especially if you watch the How to Play series. You know, I spend a lot of time with that mode in that training arena, so it'll be cool to see that adjustment coming out. Probably the next episode, which is, I'm going to spoil it. It's going to be for Ying. So if you're excited about the How to Plays, Ying is going to be coming up next. The other thing that we do have going on are some boosters.
Yeah, that's super exciting.
What is that?
So this is a
Booster.
new feature.
Boost me,
Basically, they're purchasable in game,
Okay.
and
Cool.
it's either 200 crystals or 600 crystals, and it can be a boost to your XP, to your champion mastery XP, or to the gold get. And there's going to be 200 crystals and 600 crystals, like I said, and they're 7
Wow.
days and 30 days respectively. So pretty
Okay.
cool.
So talk to me how this is working. So tell me again. So you've got the boosters. You've got basically. I want to go and get some more time on the game, but like make my
That's
time
right.
more valuable.
Right.
So I'm basically going to buy one of these boosters, and for a week I'll gain some extra XP.
Yeah, and if you get another one, it's just going to add to the existing time that you already have, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like a time extender essentially.
Yeah,
Right.
So you got your week, you got your month, right? So
Right.
if you buy a week, you can continue to add on that week. If you got 3 days left, you'll go straight into 10 days if you buy another 7-day pack. And the big thing here for me, I think, is it boosts your champion mastery XP gain rate. For those of you that are looking to grind to get into ranked, especially newer players, it's definitely what you're going to be able to pick up there to kind of boost yourself into rank, get closer and closer to that mark.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's additive. So we have an event going on,
Right.
excuse me, next weekend, which is double XP. So it's going to be, if you got the booster, it'd be plus 50% on top of the double XP. So we're going
Wow.
to be
So say you
racking
got,
it in.
yeah.
So 100
say you got
so
100,
150%.
yeah. So you say you got 1,000 XP. The double XP puts you at 2,000, and then if you have a booster active, it's going to put you at 2,500.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a
Yeah.
good thing to do. So if you're trying to get into ranked,
This is how.
this is how. If you want to come play against us here in ranked and get your buddies out
stomped.
there. Now that we got duo queue in there, so that'll be
Get
pretty
smushed.
exciting. Exactly.
One little extra thing is this feature here. It looks like if you get something for just playing with your friends.
Yeah, basically there's going to be in-party boosters. So if you play with your friends, it's plus 10 additional account XP, champion mastery, or gold. So that's
Great.
just from playing with your friends in a
So
party.
make some friends.
So you don't have to purchase it or anything like that.
Okay.
So that's pretty exciting. Of course, group up with your friends. I think that counts if you're just with your buddy at all. You don't have to have 5 groups of friends. But without further ado, I think we've got something very important,
Very special.
very special, very spooky
The
to start
namesake
getting
of the
into.
patch,
The
if you will.
namesake of this patch, which you've seen all previewed before on Twitter, the Pumpking Skin. That's going to be live for you in game here.
King.
This is the
Look at that
latest
boy.
Bomb King skin.
We have been so excited to show this off. I know the community has really been anticipating it for a long time. So
Beautiful.
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I mean,
Oh, look at those. Look at the bot. Look at the stickies.
can we just not throw any for a moment and just look at what they
Oh.
look at those calabazas. Oh my gosh, and those are beautiful. I want to kind
I
of
like how they're even green, like because they're
Right.
like the little baby pumpkins are always like green because they're not ripe or whatever. I guess.
to me the coolest part is the cape. To be honest, like I mean,
Yeah.
I love the cape. The middle reminds me of Jingshan,
Jingshan,
right?
It does.
Yeah.
Jingshan, and then the cape is
Oh.
just so epic.
There's actual little spider webs on the cape. We posted a tease with it, so
Wow.
Oh,
super
man.
cute.
So we're in game here, and this is one of our payload modes. I think we could take a look at that's the Grumpy just once. And we could see that once fully. May not want to do it a ton, but let's just take a look at that once, that full Grumpy Bomb animation. We're okay to do that. There it is, the knife in there. Pretty amazing. And so we can also show the ultimate. I think a lot of people want to do that.
Oh, look at it. It's got the knife in the
See
head.
what's up with the King Bomb.
He's freshly carved, that Grumpy. That's why he's grumpy. He's been freshly carved.
This is an NA ult. No Poppy Bomb into King Bomb. I love it. Looks good.
Nice.
Can we see a real Bomb King ult though? You got a Poppy Bomb and King Bomb in it. Let's challenge the cameraman here.
F.
Let's see what Blake's got.
Oh, what's he got?
You don't have your ultimate yet, man. You gotta wait for the charge to go.
Oh, we got it.
so
There we go.
NA.
There we go, boys.
I like it though. I like it. So you turn into a big pumpkin. So that's what I love about this. The themes of these skins have been so fun for me. And there's nothing better to start off your Halloween than to grab a little bit of this pumpkin skin. And that is going to be available, guys, next patch, correct?
Yes, correct. And it's also going to come with a pretty sweet voice pack. The voice pack isn't finished yet, so we can't show it, but it's great. There's a lot of really good jokes.
Some more Wub Wub. That's what I'm all about. Funny story. Do you know Wub Wub is basically Dry Bears trying to get people to think that Bomb King is doing dubstep? Did anyone really understand that?
I mean, I guess.
I don't think anyone got that joke. I think that's one of Dry Bears where it just flew over everyone's head.
That's for Poppy Bomb, right? Because he drops the base.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got a segment here that Alyssa is going to kind of start off for us, and that's Q&A. We took some of your questions, and of course, if you want to keep up with Alyssa, she usually reaches out before these patches go live and gets some questions from you, and so we've decided to answer a few. So why don't you get us going?
Yeah, absolutely. We reached out on Reddit and Twitter. We actually filmed a Dev Insight video where we went more in depth with technical questions, but I've also got some today. So the first question is about Halloween events. Will they come next patch? And I can answer that. We've actually got the October of Champions going on this month. That's all month long through November 4th, I think is the last weekend. We started out with all free champions. This weekend is double gold, next weekend is double XP, and then November 4th is going to be free crystals. So every weekend, Friday through Sunday, just get a bunch of free stuff for playing.
Oh my God! I mean we're gonna be casting, Nick, because we've got some esports champion circuit, but I think I might have to play in between games.
The cast is gonna suffer. We're just gonna be like,
yeah. And Stolzy killed some people. I think
he's doing great. Just doing what he does.
Exactly. So that's coming out. So that's pretty exciting. Do you have any other questions on there for us?
Yeah, absolutely. Your guys' opinion. What do you think about Skye's ultimate? Do you think the massive damage in massive range is justifiable?
All right.
You okay, Nick?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm fine.
Good.
So we did just nerf Skye ult. The nerf was basically you can take the damage, but it's not 100% damage at the entire radius. It has to fall off now. So even if you maybe just use your movement ability, as long as you're running away from the Sky Bomb and you get close enough to the edge, as long as you are doing the correct behavior to counterplay that ultimate, it's not going to one-shot you anymore. I think Cassie can even survive it as long as you are doing the correct, as long as you're leaving, and then you still have the options to line of sight it for full damage reduction. You don't have to get out of the way. You can get around the payload cart. There's like, I can't even remember the last time I got hit by a Sky ult because it's really not that bad.
I think the biggest thing for me is that it's just a lack of awareness, right? It's a lack of player education, that Skye is not a very strong champion. Inherently with that ultimate, giving her any extra additional advantages over any other champion. It's just you need to learn how to counter. It is counterable. They tried to make running away with the distance counterable, but also if you're playing Makoa or Fernando, you can just sit there. It will not kill you, right? So I think it's mostly looking at how Skye fits into the meta. She's not really picked up competitively when Nick and I cast. So in many ways, there's a lot of arguments for potentially a Skye buff. To have her bring a little bit more. Right now, she's in a decent place because I think she counters Kanessa, a couple of other champions really well. And I think as we get more champions in the pool, we'll start looking at champions not being, this is my go-to only option. It's just, this counters this, and you'll be able to play a lot more, more of like dependent on what team you're facing.
That's right, yes. The position that Skye's kind of in right now is not one that the numbers are too high. We talked about this a little bit on the Dev Insight. It's more an issue of her awareness and players' awareness of where Skye is, maybe how that's communicated to the players, and they're taking steps to make that all easier. So as soon as everyone's more aware of what Skye, where she is, what she's doing, I think we'll see a lot less complaints about the bomb.
Sure. Yeah, I agree. I tend to agree.
I think definitely now that when you hear time's ticking, you can run away and you can actually get away from it now. Whereas first, you couldn't escape. Okay. All right. So the next question is, are you looking at further changes to support champions?
Great. So personally, I think supports are in a pretty good spot right now. I think Pip, Ying, even Grok at this point, and with the new champion Maldamba being released in the support role, are very can do a great job for their team. They're definitely not lower tier champions. I think some of the changes I would like to see probably is after Maldamba has another week in him, kind of address where he is at, because his healing is different in terms of the other champions. It's not as bursty, but it's very sustain oriented. He has a little bit harder of a time healing himself in terms of the way that Grok, Pip, even probably Ying can. So it's people have been trying him, but I want to make sure he gets the right touches so that he's consistently viable. And I'm actually really thinking that supports, if anything, need to get tuned down.
The supports are in a pretty good spot, I think, overall. We've got kind of that wide range that everyone kind of sort of thinking about. Pip as the kind of pseudo-support. Ying is kind of that main healer. She gives the utility of being able to hit people at range with a lower cooldown. Grok can, pump up everybody kind of at once. You know, they all have their niche spots. So I feel like, if anything, the supports are in a decent spot. Maybe some are stronger than others right now in the meta, but that's that's not necessarily like this support needs to change to fit the meta. The meta will evolve, and different, things are going to come and go with the ebb and flow of kind of riding the wave of the meta.
Exactly. We saw last week Grok wasn't really played much, and now this recent week we saw him played all the time, basically standard pick for a couple of the combos with Makoa. So it just depends who comes in, and that was a really it's kind of an interesting talking point. I really am curious to see how Maldamba fits into that lineup, though.
Definitely.
All right, the next question is, are you looking at survival and the game mode of the week? And do you think it will be re-implemented?
I am. Nick, why don't you go?
They're definitely, we talked to Cred a little bit about this. They're looking at it for sure. I know I miss it dearly. I loved match of the day, the match of the week. I remember we had Victorious, right, with 5v5 victors.
Yeah.
And there was something cool about that game mode and that map. It was very close, very personal, very tense. A lot of like heart racing moments, I think, as opposed to the walk from spawn was very short. There are a lot of cool things to do, not only with that game mode, but with that closer map and, new maps of the survival kind of variant, or who knows where we could go with match of the week.
Absolutely. I mean, in my personal opinion, with match of the week, I like it. It's not a mechanic I've always loved and been a part of.
Yeah, it's like a warm-up.
It's like a warm-up thing, and it's kind of fun to mix up the pacing and play with friends. But one of the things I do and really encourage, and I'm excited to see, are more modes. I'm not sure if there's none on the table right now, but for just talking about the kind of sister game here, Smite, you have the ability to play Arena, Clash, Siege, and those things are really what kept me going when I didn't have enough time to play Conquest or wasn't as interested.
Yeah, definitely.
And so I think there's a lot of benefit in providing casual players and even pro players the opportunity to, get a different taste of Paladins while still keeping the same, overall structure of the meal, right? So that's kind of what I'm very excited about, and I think will be great for the community. And I think they're definitely looking at it.
The last question is pretty fun. It's who has your favorite voice line and what is it?
Ooh.
So for me, there's a bunch of really fun lines
That's
coming
a
with
good
the
one.
Pumpking Skin.
Okay.
Obviously, I can't say them specifically. There's a really good one though, but for me, other than that, probably just all the Bomb King lines. I love them. I think
All
they're
the
so
Bomb
fun.
King lines.
Damn,
Well,
yeah, he does have good
especially,
ones.
his laughs and give your king a big hug. That's
That is a
probably my
great one.
favorite.
That is a great
You
one.
may be my jester.
I die.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
you, Evan?
For me, there's a couple cool ones. I think one of the coolest ult sounds is actually try and run from Kinessa. I actually think that you get this right, and then it just is try and run, and then this awesome effect comes in. It's a nice combo. I don't play Kinessa a lot, but she's someone I played in the recent couple of days, and I'm like, HiRezRaynday. Come on, I'm Bomb King main, bro. But no, I really like the try and run. The other one that I think is pretty cool is the let's make things interesting. I like Pips. I like Pips.
Yeah.
Pip has some really funny voice lines.
He does.
Yeah.
He is such a character, and he's a Volpine, and I still am trying to figure out what a Volpine is. But I know that he's funny.
Definitely.
And he's got a great attitude.
For me, would definitely that Bomb King line. The Buck line, the Duke Nukem line, right, where I'm here to kick butt and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum. But Buck goes, I'm here to kick butt and chew bubble gum. And then dispose of it in a properly designated container. It's just when you hear those lines for the first time, it just takes you, it catches you off guard and just makes you laugh.
I mean,
those are the ones that I look for.
So I would say the voice packs are one of the best investments you can make in this game.
Oh, the voice pack makes the skin.
It really does.
For me.
Yeah.
There are a couple of skins, obviously, looking at Smite, you have, God tier Thanatos, right? But, Dread Queen Cirquette, that voice pack is, why I love that skin, why I will play that over, this honestly, just obviously God tier skin.
Absolutely. So for all of you who have been joining us today, that's pretty much all we've got covered for the patch preview. Make sure to stay tuned to us here on twitch.tv/PaladinsGame. And, of course, don't go anywhere. We've got the HiRez Studio Smite patch notes. That's on twitch.tv/HiRezTV. And we have a new game announcement.
Oh, boy.
Things are going to get crazy. We hope to see you soon, and we'll definitely see you next time here. Take care.
We could